Hey yogis, and welcome. I'm Kate and I am glad you're here and I'm happy to be back. Today's practice is a rainy day flow. So when the day's feeling a little bit gloomy outside, or you need something a little bit slower, a little more gentle because your internal weather's feeling a little gloomy, this is the practice for you. Grab a couple of blocks and a blanket, anything to make you cozy and comfortable. Find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's do some yoga. All right, so hopefully you grabbed a blanket. You're gonna take your blanket and open it up a bit. So you've got a little extra padding underneath you. So when you lay down, it's a little bit softer. And you're gonna go ahead and lay all the way on your back. Bend your knees, take your feet wide and let your knees drop in toward each other. And your hands can rest on your stomach, your chest. You can let them rest out to the sides. If this bent knee configuration is uncomfortable, or you want to stretch your legs out or do something else with your legs, it's all good, go for it. But you're just gonna close your eyes. Feel the back of your body start to soften into the floor. And you can flip your palms down toward the floor if you feel like you need a little more kind of grounding energy. If you need a little more opening, you can flip your palms toward the ceiling. You get to choose what you need today. Just settle into the rhythm of your breath. With every exhale, feel yourself soften just a little more. Even through the muscles in your cheeks, your jaw, the little tiny muscles around your eyes, let it all relax. Imagine you could just melt into the floor here. And take a moment here just to check in. So you follow the rhythm of your breath. Just notice what it feels like to be right here in your body, on your mat today. And start to move your fingers and your toes. Let your knees drop easily over to the right side. You can take your arms a little wide or out to the sides if you want. Let your head spin over to the left. Inhale your knees up through the middle, and when you exhale, let them drop to the other side. And as they go to the left, take your gaze to the right. Inhale up through the middle, and when you exhale, take your knees one more time over to that first side. If you want, you can take your right ankle over the top of your left thigh. Take your left arm, stretch it out, reach it long. Keep that right ankle crossed over the top of your thigh. Bring your left knee up through the middle. And with your left foot still on the floor, take your right hand to your inner right thigh and just press it open. That's it. Slide your hand right into that hip crease and press it away there. Nice. All right, arms out to the sides again. Keep this cross of your ankle. Take your legs over to the left this time, and you can take your left hand onto the top of your right foot. Feel your right foot press into the floor, and your inner right thigh move away as you spin your chest towards your right arm. That's it. And bring it up through the center. Cross your right leg all the way over the left. Pull your knees in. Flex your feet. Spread your heels away from each other. And we're going to go for Supta Gomukhasana. Shoulders soft. Feel the back of your head still melting into the floor. And as you pull your legs closer in toward you, feel your outer right hip pull away. Take a breath in. And when you exhale, drop your left foot to the floor, arms out to the sides. Let your knees fall over to the right. Spin your gaze to the left. Inhale up through the middle. Pull your right knee into your chest from here. Stretch your left leg out along the floor. Flex that left foot. Feel the top of your left thigh root down. Slide your hands behind your right thigh. Stretch your right heel up. Pull your toes back toward your nose. Press your thigh into your hands. And relax again through your shoulders, your neck. That's it. One more reach. One more breath. And exhale, pull your right knee in. Bring the left one in too. Take both knees wide and tuck them in toward your armpits. And give a little rock here, back and forth. And plop your feet on the mat. Take them wide, knees in toward each other. Take another beat right here. That's it. And let your knees drop over to the left this time. Take your left ankle over the top of your right thigh, and maybe your right arm wants to reach straight back. Oh, and breathe here. Inhale it up through the middle, with that ankle still crossed. Right foot on the mat, press that inner left thigh away. That's it. Take your left hand down, press through that hip crease. Arms out to the sides. Let your legs drop over to the right this time. Take your right hand onto the top of your foot or even the front of your ankle. And as you spin your chest to the left, feel that left inner thigh open. Press away. Inhale up through center. Cross your left leg all the way over, Supta Gomukhasana, round two. Flex your feet. Grab your ankles, your shins, even your knees here. Feel that outer left hip lengthen out of your armpit. Ooh. And notice if you've gotten tense through your shoulders or your neck. Relax. Inhale. When the exhale comes, drop your right foot to the mat, arms out to the sides. One more twist. Take your knees over to the left. Inhale it up through the middle. Hug your left knee into your chest. Stretch your right leg out. Flex that right foot. Press through your right heel. Slide your hands behind your left thigh. Stretch your left leg up. And reach up through the back of your legs, soften your shoulders. Feel the back of your thigh. Press gently into your hands as you pull your leg closer in. Yeah. That's it. Deep breath. When you exhale, pull that left knee in. Right one in two. Take them wide again. And rock it a little bit side to side. And now from here, you're going to roll forward and back. You can grab the backs of your thighs or keep your hands on the fronts of your knees, whatever you want. Going to roll it all the way up to sit for just a moment here. With both feet out in front, take your right leg, draw it in, and step it across. We're going to do a little twist right here, right? So press into that right foot, right sitting bone down. Extend through your left heel, and wrap your left arm around. Lengthen up, spin yourself to the right. You can support yourself with your right hand behind you. You got it. Another breath here. Inhale, bring it through the middle. When you exhale, take your twist over to the left side. You can walk your hands out and down. Slide your hands underneath you. And from here, you're gonna bring your hands behind again. Again, this is our first time doing it, but slide your hands behind. Step this left heel in, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and give yourself a little rock side to side. Just like this. Keep your spine long. All right. Gonna bring this left heel in, step your right foot forward, out in front. We're just gonna roll gently forward. Stay to the inside of your right foot. Step your left leg back. We can keep the blanket right here. We're just coming into a lizard lunge. So feel your hips sink down. You can spin your toes open a little bit on that right foot and extend your chest forward as you inhale. And when you exhale, curl it in. Chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, chin to chest. One more, inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Push into your hands. Step your right foot back into table. Land those hands underneath your shoulders and just give yourself some circles here. Out and around. And take it in one direction and take it in the other. Exactly right. From here, back into your regular old table. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. Take that outer left hip and wrap it around toward your nose. Inhale it through the middle, and when you exhale, little C curve over to that right side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale it through center. When you exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back to your heels, child's pose, but walk your hands forward and keep your arms slightly active. Upper arms lift away from the floor, like it's the tiniest down dog, right? Knees down. Legs completely out of it, but you can feel the sides of your body lengthen back. Gaze forward as you inhale. We're going to roll it up. And exhale, untuck your toes. Bring your thighs, your hips all the way down. Elbows stay in close cobra. So you lower onto your chest. Inhale, curl it up here. Exhale, release. Press into your hands. Come on back up into table. Sweep your feet over to the left side. Take a seat again. Both legs out. Yeah. And you're going to take your left foot, slide it in, and cross it over. Ardha Matsyendrasana right here. Right leg stays active. Wrap this right arm around. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and take that left hand behind you. Feel your left sitting bone root down into the floor. The crown of your head stretch up. And breathe. Inhale it through center. When you exhale, take it to the opposite side and give yourself that little counter stretch right here. Oh. Drop your chin toward your chest. Give your head a little shake right here. All right, slide your hands underneath. Come on up. Here we go. Hands behind you, fingertips point in or out to the edges of the blanket there. Roll your shoulders back, slide your right heel in. As close as you want to come with it. The closer you go to your butt, the more intense the stretch, right? You can feel that. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, keep this left foot flexed, and just work your outer or your inner thigh away from you. And maybe just a little rock here. Just a little tiny bit side to side. That's it. And pull your right heel in, step your left foot forward, and same thing, you're just going to shift your weight. Keep your hands to the inside of your left foot, step your right foot back a bit, and you can drop your knee back into your lizard pose here. Toes open, feel your hips sink, your chest lengthen forward, inhale. And when you exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, curl it in. One more. And curl it in. Inhale it here, and as you exhale, step your left foot back to meet that right one back into your table. Hands are going to stay nice and even underneath your shoulders as you check out your hips, right? So hips stacked over the knees, tops of your feet root down. Walk your hands forward for puppy pose here. Spread your fingers, wrap your triceps in. And as you pull your hips back, feel your chest soften down. But just like we did before with our toes were tucked in child's pose, upper arms lift away from the floor. Feel the sides of your body lengthen back. Draw your low belly in and up. So core engaged here. Gaze it forward, and same deal, you're gonna lift your shoulders and roll yourself down. Thighs, hips, elbows stay in, shoulders soften away from your ears. Lower yourself down to the floor. Hands underneath your shoulders, cobra. Curl it up, maybe a little bit higher this time. Exhale, lower it all the way down. Press into your hands. Come on, back up into table. And this time you're gonna sweep your feet over to the right side, just so you can take your blanket and fold it up. We're not gonna get too crazy here, but we are gonna down dog it, so you can get rid of that blanket for a moment. And I'll come back into your table. Walk your hands forward, spread your fingers, tuck your toes, and this time we're coming all the way up, downward facing dog. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need to, but feel your hands press forward and down, and your hips pull up and stretch back. So you can pedal out your feet. That's it. Gaze forward. Inhale, roll forward. This time, shoulders over your wrists. When you exhale, drop your knees. Untuck your toes and lower it down again. Thighs, hips, elbows stay close to the body as you roll all the way down. Inhale, curl it up, cobra. If there's an upward facing dog in there and you want to press into the tops of your feet, make this a slightly more active back bend. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, lower yourself all the way back down to the floor. Take your right arm straight out to the side, left hand underneath your shoulder, gonna roll to the right here. You can take your left foot and step it back if you want. Inhale, bring it through center. Come back onto your stomach. Right hand underneath your shoulder. Left arm's going to go straight out. Spread your fingers and roll it to the other side. And that right foot can step back behind you if you want. Inhale, roll it through center. Going to take your right arm, stretch that straight forward, roll onto your right side. And you can keep your right ear on your upper arm here. You can bend your elbow. Take your hand to the side of your head. What's up? How's it going back there? And now from here, you're going to pull your knee in toward your chest. Grab the back of your thigh, or arm to the inside of your leg, grab your big toe with your peace fingers and kick your left leg up. There's a little wobble here, so feel your tailbone lengthen, that right foot can flex. And now bend your knee, pull it in again. You're going to grab the top of your foot or the front of your ankle. Little side laying Nadarajasana, kick your foot back. If you can keep your grip on your left foot, extend that right arm out, and you're going to roll back onto your stomach. Slide your right hand in just a little bit, press into the floor, lift your chest, kick this left foot into your hand. Little tiny baby, half Dhanurasana. When you exhale, release. Make a pillow for your head. You can bend both knees now and windshield wiper, just a little bit side to side. Release your feet down. Take your left arm, stretch it straight forward, and now we're going to roll onto your left side. Same deal here. You can take your head in your hands if you want. You can lay straight out on your bicep there. You're gonna pull your right knee in. Grab for the back of your thigh or your big toe. Kick it up. Feel the back of your leg extend up. Your tailbone's gonna reach toward that left heel as much as it can. Take a breath. And when you exhale, bend your knee. Little Natarajasana right here, little king dancer. Sweep that knee back a little bit. Kick your foot into your hand. Keep that grip. Extend your left arm out. Roll onto your stomach. Oh, slide your left hand in just a hair. Press into the floor. Lift yourself up as you push into this left hand. Kick back into your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Pillow with those hands. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your feet. That's it. Let your feet drop to the floor. Slide your hands underneath you. Gonna come on up through table. And slowly slide your hips back toward your heels. Child's pose here. You can walk your hands out. This time let your elbows soften. Let your shoulders release and feel the weight of your head drop into the floor. And if your forehead doesn't comfortably touch the floor, you need a little lift, a little riser. You can bring one of your blocks that you have so conveniently nearby underneath your forehead. And on your next inhale, come on up. And we're going to take this block, move it to the side, grab your blanket and unleash it. Unfurl the blanket. As big as you want. I'm going to give myself more padding this time. And you're going to lay down again. With the block nearby, grab it on the way down. Press into your feet, lift your hips, and slide that blanket right underneath the triangular bone at the base of your spine. Take it right underneath your sacrum and close your eyes. Rest here, a little supported bridge. You can hang right here with your arms down by your sides, plunk them onto the floor. You can keep your hands on your stomach here. If you want to take your legs up for a little bit of legs in space, you want a gentle inversion, you can do that. Whatever works for you. Pick your poison. Take a few breaths. That's it. If you have your legs in space, you're going to bend your knees. Grab a hold of that right knee with both hands. Take your left foot down to the mat and then slide your left leg straight. Flex your foot, press your heel into the floor. Pull that right knee in. Take a breath. And another breath. Okay, drop that right foot to the mat. Keep your knee bent. Pull your left knee and grab it with both hands. And then slide your right leg out. Press that right heel down. And drop your left foot to the mat. Bend your right knee. The right one's going to come right alongside the left. Push into your feet, lift your hips, slide that block all the way out. Let your knees windshield wiper a little bit side to side. You can move the block to the side now. And pull both knees into your chest. You can wrap your forearms around your knees or grab your knees with those hands. Squeeze yourself in super tight, knees to your chest. And curl your chin up, forehead towards your knees. Little tiny ball here.
Just a big squeeze. Press your legs into your hands or your forearms. Create some resistance, like your ball was gonna pop, right? That's it. And when you exhale, unfold. Take it all the way out on the floor. Legs out, arms out, palms up, palms down. Feel your shoulder blades settle underneath you and let your eyes slide closed and just take a few breaths here. And feel yourself relax into the floor. If your mind starts to wander here, just bring it back to your breath. And if that's really challenging to do, just see if you can keep your attention on the sounds in the room or the sounds outside your window. And feel your breath deepen here. And start to move your fingers and your toes. Let your head go gently side to side. And pull both knees into your chest. And roll to your right side. Press into the strength of your arms and come on up. Find a comfortable seat. Let your eyes close. Settle back into the rhythm of your breath. And if you'd like, you can bring your palms together to Anjali Mudra or a hand to your heart. Bow your head and gaze into your heart there. And honor these gloomy days, these days that feel slower, where you need more attention, where you need to move with more care. And know that these days are just as important as the ones where you feel like you could kick the world's ass. That we need the slower days too. Thank you for joining me for this rainy day yoga practice. I hope you feel maybe a little less gloomy. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. I promise I won't stay away for too long this time. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and comment. I love hearing from you. I just love it. So go out there and make it a great day, even if it's a gloomy one.